You have a friend, someone you laugh with, someone you trust, someone you would call in an emergency. But lately something feels off. You cannot name it. It is just a feeling. A flicker in their eye when you share good news. A silence when you succeed. You tell yourself you are imagining it. You are overthinking. You are being paranoid. So you push the feeling down, you keep being a good friend. You show up, you listen, you celebrate them. But the feeling does not go away, it grows. And then one day something small happens. A comment, a look, a silence that lasts too long. And suddenly you see it. You cannot unsee it. Your friend does not celebrate you, they tolerate you. There is a difference, a big one. So let us talk about it. Let us talk about the friend who resents you. Not because you did something wrong, but because you exist. Because you have something they want. Because your light makes them feel small. And instead of dealing with that, they make you the problem. This is not about you being perfect. This is about them not being able to handle your growth. Every time you level up, they feel left behind. Every time you win, they lose something. Not in reality, in their head, and they resent you for it. And here is the hard truth. They might not even know they resent you. It is not always malicious. Sometimes it is unconscious. They love you, and they hate that you have what they want. Both things can be true at the same time, and that is a painful thing to hold. Start to notice the patterns. They celebrate your failures a little too enthusiastically. They downplay your wins. They make jokes that feel sharp. They are there for you when you're down but disappear when you're up. They need you struggling to feel comfortable, and you start to shrink. Without realizing it, you dim your light. You stop sharing your wins. You downplay your success. You make yourself smaller so they feel bigger. Because keeping the friendship feels more important than being fully yourself. This is the cost. You trade your authentic self for a friendship that only works when you are less than. You trade your joy for their comfort. You trade your growth for their security. And slowly, you lose yourself trying to keep someone who was never really rooting for you. So what do? Do you confront them? Do you walk away? Do you stay and pretend you do not notice? There is no easy answer, but there is a question you need to ask yourself. Is this friendship making me more myself or less myself? If you have to shrink to fit, the container is too small. Friendships are not supposed to be containers you cram yourself into. They are supposed to be spaces where you expand. If being around someone makes you dim your light, that is not friendship. That is a ceiling. You have options. You can have a conversation, a real one, not accusatory, just honest. I have noticed something and I want to talk about it because you matter to me. How they respond tells you everything. Defensiveness, denial, blame, or accountability, honesty, care. If they can hear you, if they can sit with the discomfort, if they can look at their own resentment without blaming you for it, the friendship might grow. It might become something real, something that can hold both of you, fully lit. But if they cannot, if your honesty makes them angrier, if they turn it around on you, if they make you the villain for naming what you feel, then you have your answer. The friendship was never about you. It was about what you gave them, and you stopped giving your piece. Walking away from a friendship is hard. It hurts. It is a grief. You are losing someone you loved, someone you shared things with, someone who knew you, or who you thought knew you. And it is okay to grieve that, even if you are the one who left. But here is what waits for you on the other side. Space. Space for people who do not need you to be small. Space for your wins to be celebrated. Space for your losses to be held without secret relief. Space for you to be fully yourself, without apology, without editing. You are not too much. You are not too bright. You are not intimidating. You are not making people feel small by existing. Their smallness is theirs to handle. You do not have to shrink to make them comfortable. You never did. So here's what I want you to take from this. Pay attention to how people respond to your light. Not everyone can hold it, and that is not your problem. Your job is not to dim. Your job is to shine. The people who can handle the brightness will find you. The ones who cannot were never meant to stay. If this video hit close to home, you will probably like my video on the art of walking away. I will put the link on the screen. Thanks for watching, and stop dimming your light for people who cannot handle the brightness.